So once we have the host created, we can then begin to think about moving our licenses. Okay, so once again, we could do that from the main page. There is the assign products link on that main page. And then we start to see a list of all the products that are available. In this case, this is shown for LEAP licenses, which there are multiple MathCAD subscriptions. So in this case, you can actually add a filter in. You can see the filter that's been applied at the top, and then you can start to filter down by particular licenses. Okay, and it'll tell you all the information that you need to know, expiry date and usage. This little column over here, this little button over here actually allows you to control what columns you see. And you can sort by any of these columns, as you can see the little arrows there, so ascending or descending. Okay, so once you identify the products that you want to move based on your filter and selections, then the add move option becomes available. You can see here we've got so many licenses available. We're going to move them, and then we just type in the quantity. Okay, there is a nice little button if we are going to be, maybe we're replacing our license server completely, and we want to move licenses from everything from one to another. There is an option here at the top to set full quantity. So instead of adding individual items, when there's a mismatch of the number of items that we have, we can just set full quantity and move everything. So that's a change, and that's something that wasn't there before, and certainly can make your life easier if you want to move everything all at once. We can also assign licenses to a host. So we can basically pick our licenses, and we have two options. Once we've selected our licenses, we have the option to add a new licensing host. So we can on the fly effectively revert back to what we did before, and how we created a host. Or if we have a previous host that we've created, we can choose that from a list that we've already got. So if we wanted to combine licenses, or we've used this server before, we want to go back to it, or we've used this person's computer before, whether we want to use that again. Okay, so okay, and obviously then it then says, okay, your products have been added successfully. You can, in the same way as we showed before, you can download that license.